Hey guys, I'm out here at the field. I was just about to fly, but it ended up being a little bit too windy. Since it's a little bit windy, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and do the vlog for this week here. This is the field that we fly at normally, and it's a great field for testing. It's not a very interesting place to fly though, so it's a place that'll catch you out pretty quickly. And it can really damage your plane if you're not careful. So, okay, so let's go into question number one for the vlog. Let me see here. It'd be nice if I could find the questions from my video. Okay, first question is, do you think that there should be a minimum, this is from Smudge, do you think that there should be a minimum flying height for piloted aircraft so that the increasing UAV pilots have more freedom, in turn a bigger safety margin? Most countries have a maximum height that we can fly. I don't really think so. There's so few people that do long range FPV and do high altitude that I don't really think it's an issue. Most everyone that I know that does long range FPV are very conscious about people who are flying, and we're very respectful of full manned aircraft. So I don't think it's something that we need to put into the regulations. Nah. Emmett Brown, this is a pretty cool question. I can never get the correct ratio of jelly and peanut butter in my peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Have any tips? Well, as far as ratio goes, I cannot help you out. But the thing that I love to do with my peanut butter and jelly sandwich is, number one, nutty, and there's no such thing as smooth peanut butter for me. When you put your jelly on, make sure that you only take it to about 3/4 of an inch towards the edge of the bread. That way, when you squish the top piece of bread down, it allows some, it's like putting hot glue on an airplane. You allow for some of it to squish out, and then I pinch the edges of the peanut butter jelly sandwich closed, for your information. All right. One person, Jimmy S., he asked, if the ArcBird is the only flight control system I use, and the answer to that question is no. I also use the Storm, which I also think is a great OSD and flight control system. I just don't really have the time or the patience to do things like Pixhawk and all that other stuff. Vector. Hodgkins also says, that looked like the new Hobby King V3 goggles. And the answer to that question is that no, those weren't. Basically, that's just the new Quantum V2 Pro head sock. And it really is such a huge difference compared to the last one that they had. Okay, so Digital Flight says, we need a tour of your playground and all of your toys. Funny you should mention that, because I just filmed the inside of my office and gave you guys a little bit of a tour, so look forward to that coming up very soon. Nathan Knight. Nathan's a guy who comments on my channel a lot, and I really appreciate him watching. He says, how did you get into RC and how did you meet Albert? Was it through RC? I got into RC a long time ago. I'm 44 now, and when I was 13, 14, 15, I made large balsa gliders. I had something that looked like a bird of time and also a gentle lady. And unfortunately, I didn't have anybody actually that was able to help me out. Which is one of the reasons I do this channel, is that I know whenever I have a question about something, I know that somebody else or a couple hundred people are going to have that same type of question. But yeah, I started when I was 15. I made about 3 or 4 different airplanes, crashed them all, and I got pretty disheartened. I left the hobby until actually about 2 years ago, when quadcopters were just starting to get popular. That kind of pulled me in, started flying a quad. I'm like, I really want to learn how to fly an airplane again, so that's what I did. I met Albert right here in this field. So he had just gotten into the hobby a little bit after me. He has awesome strengths that really complement my strengths, and we really learn from each other, which is a really great relationship that we have. So thanks, Albert. So if you guys don't know, this is our field here, and we used to be able to fly past the wash. The wash is about 1,000 feet from where we park here. Past the wash here, this is all being developed now, so that's about another 1,000 foot field there. And it's a bummer. One of these days this is going to be sold off and we won't have a flying field anymore. Okay, Albert asked the next question. He's just being a little bit silly, but radio control goals for 2016. Are we going to see another multi-rotor from the channel besides the ZMR 250? How about some videos on editing on the channel? Then he kind of goes on. Goals for 2016. Goals for 2016 is I want to get more serious about my reviews, make them more comprehensive, make them more informative. I kind of do them on a whim, and I'm gonna put a lot more production value into it because I think that's what people really want. And I want my channel to be a high quality channel. I want it to grow, and it has been growing exponentially. So I really am pretty happy about that. Is there any quadcopters that I'm looking forward to in the future? I'm looking forward to doing a couple of the micros, and maybe even a 330 size quad that has GPS on it, just for filming. You know, I have a 450. I'm going to be selling the 450 and the 550, and I want to make like a small 330 that'll carry a GoPro and maybe a small gimbal. That is just for doing quick and dirty flights to film whatever it is we're filming. So that should be kind of cool. Goals for 2016, I want to have fun, and I want my channel to be interesting. And if you guys have any questions, or if you guys have any suggestions about that, just let me know. I make grammatical errors on my channel all the time. Like I say the wrong thing. I say me and Albert instead of Albert and I. Sometimes I say good instead of well. But it bugs me, and then after things are filmed, and basically I can't go back and change it because it's already done. So. Okay, also Albert, my favorite movie of course is The Matrix. I mean, that's an easy one. Nathan Knight also asks, he says, walk us through your stuff in the back of your car when you take flying. And he goes on from there, but that's a good idea. I'm actually gonna, once I clean the back of my car and make it look halfway presentable, I'll go ahead and do that. Okay, Andrew Newton, this is funny. He says, are those stickers really of your wife? Which onboard camera do you like? And which one would win out? Who would win out, Gandalf or Dumbledore? Well, I'll take the last question first. Definitely Gandalf would definitely win. He's more one of those wizards that's kind of more hands-on. He can really kick ass. Dumbledore is kind of more like sit in the castle and cast his spells. That, you know, definitely. Are the little stickers, I'll show a little picture of it up here somewhere. Are those pictures really of my wife? It's not a sticker of my wife. It looks just like her. My buddy ended up buying all these kind of cool stickers for our mountain bikes once. And he basically said, hey, this is your wife. And so then I put that on my airplane. So my wife is incredibly, to me, extremely hot and sexy. So I like to put that sticker on there and just tell everyone that's my wife. So which onboard camera do I like? You know, there's one from Surveil Zone that I like. I'll have to put a little annotation over here and maybe a card up here. But I really like the Surveil Zone. It's a $35 camera. And I just got the Runcam Owl, and right now I'm going to be reviewing the Runcam Swift, which is a HS1177, I believe, copy or a clone, and it's supposed to be fantastic. Okay, Andrew Newton, the other question he asked was, what is my favorite band? And it has to be the Foo Fighters. I love the Foo Fighters. My favorite band of all time. I've never seen them live, but I love the amount of passion that he has. And when he's rocking out, he's a guy that just goes for it, and I really admire that. Okay, fellas, I think that's it for vlog number 3. There's a lot of stuff coming up on my channel. I mean, a lot of stuff. So please stay tuned, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye. Bonus question time. This has to do with the name of my channel. If anyone has any ideas on the name of my channel and how I came up with it, put it in the space down below, and maybe I'll send you guys a prize if you happen to be the person that is able to figure out how I got the name of my channel. Alright, so for vlog number 4, put your comments and questions down below, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.